and it's really a kind of continuation of stuff we've seen in recent years, is functional foods. We're seeing a lot of companies trying to distinguish their products on the supermarket shelf by focusing on functional ingredients in their products. So you're walking around the exhibition, you'll see a lot of companies who are promoting functional ingredients. And I think another trend we're seeing, of course, is diet products and sort of calorie reduction products. Yeah, in this ASEAN region, we're seeing people more concerned about sort of health benefits of food. So I just mentioned the functional ingredients, but I say another key trend is reduced calorie, with the same sort of nutritional benefits for the food.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And talking about the position of this region as the world's food hub. So how do the food ingredients industry support this idea for the region to be the world's leading food hub?
Yeah, and the region definitely is one of the key sort of food production hubs in the world, and Thailand, of course, is positioned as the kitchen of the world. When you think about your house, I mean, which room in your house is the most important? Is it the living room, the bedroom, or the bathroom? I think it must be the kitchen. Without a kitchen, a house is not a house. So Thailand really does play a very important role in that. And what this exhibition is really doing is brings in, I say, new technology that allows companies to value add to their products. So instead of just exporting raw materials or sort of semi-processed materials, by processing those ingredients into finished product or in Thailand, you can increase the value of food exports. So I think the show is not just for Thailand, of course it's for the whole of the ASEAN region. And so by bringing in technology, the new technology that allows companies to increase value added, really this is going to increase the export value of the whole region for food products.
Mm-hmm. And talking about the food ingredients industry in ASEAN region in particular, how do you see the expansion of it?
I think it's only going to continue to expand. As we see productivity increasing in the field, and then the transportation of product from the field to the factory, we're seeing improvements in efficiency there. And then added to that, the improvements in production efficiency and productivity, with the increase in value added due to adding ingredients and innovative processes. Definitely, we're going to see an expansion of the value of the exports from this region.
What are some of the challenges that you're seeing as far as in the industry overall and specifically here in the ASEAN marketplace? Challenges or obstacles or
All right. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
I think the challenges we're seeing, this is a global thing, but certainly in the region also, is the increase in competition between food manufacturers, the fight for space on the shelf in the shops and supermarkets, and so companies have got to be able to have something that distinguishes their products from their competitors' products, and that's where the innovative ingredients, the health claims, functional foods. This is really where the big battle is now, I think, on the supermarket shelf. And this is where the exhibitors in this show can really add value and benefit to Thai food manufacturers and manufacturers from around the region.
Thank you.
Does it? Yes.
Actually, I did have one more question, and it just kind of had to do with your expectations
Right.
for participation this year.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this is just the first day of the show, but maybe you can...
The visitors, yeah?
Yeah, the visitors and exhibitors as well.
I can mention those numbers?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So in the run-up to the show, we do a very big marketing campaign around the region to get food manufacturers to visit the show as buyers, and we kind of track that in the run-up to the show by the number of people who pre-register for the show. And this year we've seen a really big increase in the number of people who've pre-registered for the show. So I think as of last night, we had I think over 4,000 people had pre-registered to say they're going to come and visit the show. But what's more important, I think, is about 50% of those were from outside of Thailand. So people are planning to, get on an aeroplane, fly over here, and spend 2 or 3 days at the show looking for new products. So it's really exciting.
So you do anticipate that this year there will be an increase over participation last year?
Yeah, and then the numbers we've seen in advance of the show is definitely pointing to that. And as if you go outside the show now and see the big line we've got at the registration counter, obviously we're trying to process them as quickly as possible, but there's a lot of people come to the show this morning.
Okay.
I think the food industry is preparing themselves for the AEC because the ASEAN country is more on agriculture, so they produce the food from agricultural product. But with the increasing in the demand in Europe, so they need to boost themselves up to the level that they can export to Europe with that standard, and also how to utilize the resource and put the innovation, branding, differentiation in order to compete. So they must be ready for the AEC, how the raw material kind of go through around AEC, and what is the value added products, because the agricultural product may not that high value as value add.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.